Depression, an essential subject from Vinaypedia. The gopis were not ordinary women. In essence, they were on an equal level with Krishna. They are his eternal associates. As it is confirmed in the Brahma Sahit, they are expansions of the pleasure potency of Krishna, and as his potency they are non-different from him. Although they were depressed by the words of Krishna, they did not like to use harsh words against him. Yet they wanted to rebuke Krishna for his unkind words, and therefore they began to speak in faltering voices. Srila Prabhupada's books, lectures, conversations and letters offer a comprehensive presentation of this essential subject as seen in the Vinay's depression category. An introduction from his books is given below in the following 8 quotes. Quotes from Srila Prabhupada's books. Consequently, old age does not make a devotee fearful of death as a common man is fearful of death. When jar, or old age, takes shelter of a devotee, Kalakani diminishes the devotee's fear. A devotee knows that after death he is going back home, back to Godhead. Therefore he has no fear of death. Thus instead of depressing a devotee, advanced age helps him become fearless and thus happy. Armad Bh Gavatam 4.27. 24. They are his eternal associates. As it is confirmed in the Brahma Sahit, they are expansions of the pleasure potency of Krishna, and as his potency they are non-different from him. Although they were depressed by the words of Krishna, they did not like to use harsh words against him. Yet they wanted to rebuke Krishna for his unkind words, and therefore they began to speak in faltering voices. Krishna Book, Chapter 29. If the material desires of an individual are unfulfilled, he certainly becomes depressed, but when the mass of people remain dissatisfied, the distress is much greater and gives rise to social conflict. In any case, mundane yearnings bring suffering, both individual or collective. Even if a person starts out not intending to enjoy the fruits of his actions, once those fruits come he is forced to enjoy them because he thinks of himself as the doer, influenced as he is by the 3 modes: nature, goodness, passion, and ignorance. Renunciation through Wisdom, Chapter 5.1. The grandsire of the Kuru dynasty could understand the inner meaning of the heart of his grandson Duryodhana, and out of his natural compassion for him he tried to cheer him by blowing his conch shell very loudly, befitting his position as a lion. Indirectly, by the symbolism of the conch shell, he informed his depressed grandson Duryodhana that he had no chance of victory in the battle, because the Supreme Lord Krishna was on the other side. Bhagavad Gita 1.12. No one should be depressed by thinking that he will never be out of the clutches of matter, for there is every possibility of being rescued, exactly as it is possible for a log, which is floating down a river, to come to rest on the bank. This fortunate opportunity is also discussed by Lord Chaitanya. Teachings of Lord Chaitanya, Chapter 11. When Vaisadeva was not satisfied even after compiling heaps of books of Vedic knowledge, and Radha Muni, his spiritual master, explained that no path of self-realization can be successful unless it is mixed with devotional service. When Radha Muni arrived, Vaisadeva was sitting by the banks of the river Sarasvat in a state of depression. Upon seeing Vaisa so dejected, Radha explained the deficiency in his compilation of various books. Even pure knowledge does not look well unless it is complemented by transcendental devotional service. Teachings of Lord Chaitanya, Chapter 11. The knees of the universal form are the planetary system of the name Sutala, and the 2 thighs are the Vitala and Atala planetary systems. The hips are Matala, and outer space is the depression of his navel. Armad Bh Gavatam 2.1. 27. The hairs on the body are compared to parks, and the highest parts of the body, like the nose and head, are compared to towers. The wrinkles and depressions on different parts of the body are compared to trenches or canals. The eyes are compared to windows, and the eyelids are compared to protective gates. The 3 types of metal, gold, silver and iron, represent the 3 modes of material nature. Gold represents goodness, silver, passion, and iron, ignorance. Armad Bh Gavatam 4.25. 14.